What's up, YouTube fam? I know it's been a week. I actually recorded a video for y'all, but the baby had woke up, so here we are again. I'm making another video anyway. It's good to be back. Glad to be here. And thank you to those that always stay in tune with me. Even on the weeks where I don't record, you hit that notification bell and you can keep up with Miss Cheyenne. But tonight I was just like really sitting here for a moment and just really kind of just going into my thoughts on what topic I really want to talk about. And to be honest, I don't have one set direction because it's many things that we can like discuss or whatnot, or just have a venting session. So right now, I think I just want to like bring up oneness, being in tune with oneself. And I think today I kind of brought this up in one of my conversations today. Is like just as a vague example, just going out doing things by yourself, not feeling like you need a crowd, not feeling like you need a buddy, not feeling like that you have to have somebody with you in order to do anything, whether it's seeking a goal, getting an errand done, or doing something for self. It's very important and very critical to be in tune with oneself. For your psyche to know who you are, your self-awareness, your self-esteem, just to have a sense of direction for yourself. Oneness is yourself. And if you ever get to a point where you feel like you need people around you, feel like you need someone to go with you in order to do something, you might want to draw back and really reflect and think about like what's really going on in your life that makes you feel like you need someone to be with you. When we die, we ain't got nobody that's going with us. Going right in the ground and getting burned by ourselves. And I hate to sound so harsh, but we're going to leave this world by ourselves just the same way we came in. Even twins, they're not born exactly at the same time. Just saying. So it's very important to become in tune with oneself and just have that self-awareness, to love yourself, just to be able to go out and just go to the park by yourself, sit on a swing or go down a slide by yourself, just walk in the park by yourself and not feel like you got to have somebody with you. I am at that point, and I have been at that point for a while, where I'll take myself out on dates, where I do things with myself. I like to be alone. I like to use that time to reflect and really reset. That's what I always say. It's like a reset for me to reset, hit that reset button and get my mind right, because too much chaos, being unorganized is one of my pet peeves. It drives me crazy, even though I may not speak it out of my mouth. It's in my mind where it's starting to, it's a buildup. It'll get to me. But I actually like being alone, especially here lately, because I got a lot of things that I'm trying to accomplish. And right now, I don't need anybody to like be a distraction. And if any of my friends, fam that's watching this or whatever, take it personally, please don't make it about you. It's less about you and more about me. And I just need this time like really to get me right. And getting me right has no time frame. And I would suggest for anybody else, don't put a time frame on when it's the best time to get yourself right, get your mind right, get organized, when it's okay to go back to your crowd of friends or whatnot. Don't put a time frame on it, because getting you together takes a lot of work. And that's why sometimes it's hard enough to try to control somebody else, because it's already hard enough to get yourself right, to control yourself. It's so much in the world that's going on. Things are always constantly changing, and we're supposed to be evolving, and I use air quotes because some of us don't evolve. Some of us don't even like change. Some of us don't even like to just move around the corner, move up the street, but again, these are just like very vague examples, but it's crucial in order to evolve, to get to know yourself, and then to be a help to anyone else. If you ain't really got no answers for yourself or any sense of direction or have a clear mindset of who you are, there's no way that in hell that you can possibly help anybody else. So it's always good to, read a book or write or just whatever makes you feel good or whatnot. And for me, it's just a couple of those things I just named out. But there's a few things that I like to do to kind of get my mind right, kind of go into that hermit mode. And I may have talked about this vaguely on another video, but I go into that hermit mode of just trying to get my thoughts together, prioritize, and create new goals, or try to see what goals I haven't accomplished or what goals are next. I used to focus so far out in the future that I didn't really pay attention to my short-term goals. And now I'm at that point where I'm trying to learn that balance of, they're just as important, but don't neglect the present moment trying to set up the future. Don't neglect the present moment trying to, grasp the future or whatnot, set up the future. But that's one of many things that I'm learning right now. I'm talking a lot with my hands tonight. But I want to see in the comments if anybody could suggest some videos they would like to talk on, or have me talk on, or we can vent on, that we can start a conversation with. That'll be interesting. Again, moving forward, my goal is to become more consistent and to keep perfecting my craft. Like I said, sometimes when I'm not doing videos, I'm listening to other videos, or I'm doing some type of minor research on how to do this better, how to edit things, how to grow my channel, how to be the best me. Because sometimes it ain't even about YouTube itself or my channel. It's just, like I said, oneness. Getting me together will help me get better on here, and the consistency and creating a pattern and to do it more frequently. But anyway, just rambling, midnight rambling, or 9 p.m. rambling. Anyway, hope y'all had a happy holiday or whatnot. I know some people don't celebrate or whatnot, and that's what's up. That's another thing that we could possibly talk about. I'm getting away from traditional shit. Excuse my language. So some stuff is kind of like, it was cool growing up, but as I'm getting older and I'm starting to realize the truth behind some of this shit that they programmed us to be involved in, I'm getting away from it, and I'm teaching my kids a little differently. And they're still they're sensitive at their ages right now, but consistency, proactiveness, and actually going ahead and taking that initiative early on will help shape certain lifestyle for them, or certain mindset, the truth, point blank period. Let's just say what it is, the truth, for them to know and be enlightened of some of these things that we've been taught, like my generation and older, that we thought were true, or that we thought had good intentions behind it, and it doesn't. Get away from a lot of shit. So a lot of stuff that I'm finding out and hearing about, and things I come across just unconsciously, and I know it's sent from God, I'm moving away from it. And a lot of things I felt like growing up anyway, I'm kind of getting off topic, but some things I felt growing up, but I couldn't explain in words why I felt the way I was feeling, or certain things that were coming to my mind that didn't quite make sense because I was being taught or learning it in a different way or whatnot. But now it's starting to make sense, and then I'll have flashbacks of the times as a child that I felt something was a little off about a holiday, or some traditional stuff, or something didn't make sense or whatnot. So it's all starting to come back full circle now that I'm an adult and having been enlightened on certain things, and still learning. I don't think I ever stopped learning, and y'all shouldn't either. As long as we live, we should constantly, like I said, be evolving, be learning, always keeping this brain active. And you can never learn too much. And eventually, hopefully, you turn into a teacher. You know, what you learn, take that knowledge and you share it with somebody else. So anyway, in the comments, if you have any videos that y'all would like for me to touch on, we can start a conversation with, or share your perspective on. I would love to hear from y'all in my comments. Love y'all. Y'all have a good night. Peace. See ya.